What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Pull List with Ryan. Today is not New Comic Book Day, but still we got to pick up our new comic books from New Comic Book Day, January 27th, 2026. It was so packed, full of absolute titles. I'm not looking forward to purchase all these comics. My wallet's gonna hurt, but hey, it's gonna be good. All these titles are bangers. So before we begin, I just want to let you know today is Friday of New Comic Book Day week, and today is also no spend, no work, no school to protest against ICE. I just to let you know, you've seen my stance on this. Leslie, Amy, and I have protested against No King's Day, but today we protest against ICE because our tax dollars should not be going to them or anywhere that's not helping the community whatsoever. But I just want to give a big shout out to Pulp Fiction for staying open today, but all their proceeds are going to this community or this organization called Orale. And here is Pulp Fiction's post. And before I go over my new comic book pulls today, I want to show you what Orale is. So here is what they are. So it's an organization led by immigrant-led organization movement to end criminalization of immigrants and secure bold protections and opportunities that allow immigrant communities to thrive. So shout out to Pulp Fiction. That is another reason why they're the best LCS in the world. If you're not spending money today, totally fine. I support you. I'm only spending comics today, but all the proceeds go to that organization. But go to Pulp Fiction. Don't go anywhere else but Pulp Fiction because they give you so much love and they love and give back to the community. So shout out to them. And then later on in this video, I want to give more of my thoughts on protesting against ICE and why I don't support ICE and why I don't support this Trump administration later on in the video. But today, man, these polls are absolutely insane. It's packed. I don't know why all these titles are coming out today and not like spread out through the month, because there were times throughout the month where I only had 4 or 5 polls, but now I have like 8 or 9. But here we go. So let's get started with my most anticipated pull of the week, which is Absolute Batman issue number 16. This is the first time Wonder Woman is crossing over to the Absolute Batman title, because the last time Batman was in Absolute Wonder Woman, and it looks like Batman is going to need Wonder Woman's help to save his friend Waylon, who is a crocodile right now, and he needs the power of a god, and that is where Wonder Woman comes in. So I'm super excited about that. Next title is going to be Absolute Flash. What is this? Issue number 11. So Absolute Flash, like I mentioned before, is picking up in this specific story right here is where, from what I remember, Wally jumped into like this alternate dimension where Barry Allen is still alive, who basically like caused like Wally to have all these superpowers. But right now I think Wally and Barry Allen are going to have some sort of connection or conversation in this alternate dimension, and Wally needs to find his way back to reality because he needs to save his dad. So Absolute Flash, pretty decent right now. Next is Absolute Martian Manhunter, issue number 8. The art in this is so good, and I'm so glad it's back on shelves after the 6-month hiatus. Issue number 7 was absolutely peak as well, so I'm looking forward to issue number 8. Another title is Absolute Wonder Woman, issue 16. I can't tell if I'm looking forward more to Absolute Wonder Woman or Batman. At this moment, Batman, but I could be wrong, because in Wonder Woman, we're finally getting Absolute Zatanna in this comic. They teased Zatanna about like 3 or 4 issues ago, and we haven't heard from her. But all that like strange things happening in Diana, all these strange like disasters happening, I think it's caused by magic of some kind. It might be Zatanna. So I'm really excited for that. The last 4 comics that I'm picking up is a one-shot special from Bug Wars, the Spider Witch special. It's basically more it's an in-depth story and background story of all these Spider Witches that I honestly forgot the names of the main characters from Bug Wars. It's been so long. I just know Bug Wars was so good, but we're getting more of an in-depth history and in-depth look at their lives of these Spider Witches. Next, I'm hoping they have this because I didn't pre-order it. It's Iron Man issue number 1. This will be my first Iron Man title ever for any comics. I've never read any Iron Man, but I might pick it up if it's there just because I love Iron Man. He's one of my favorite superheroes. And, 2 more comics. One-shot comic, DC Supergirl Next Door, issue number 1. This is the most expensive pull that I have. It's $9.99.
Oh, $9.99.
Actually, Leslie is driving, so shout out to her for letting me film this not one shot, this new comic book day video. $9.99, but hey, it's 80 pages. It's supposed to be like for Valentine's Day, so I'm really excited about that. I love the cover. Come on, look at this. And then finally, Punisher Red Band number 5. Really good title. Honestly, one of my few favorite ongoing pulls that I have from Marvel is Punisher, then of course Ultimate Spider-Man. But that is my pulls. Leslie's driving. I know you have one pull. I kind of forgot to subscribe to it, which is my fault, but when I did with Pulp Fiction, it said we should be able to pick up the current issue today. And what is it?
I forgot.
How did you forget? It was the
Oh, Return to Sleepy Hollow?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
See, you know what's crazy? I pay for these comics for her, and she doesn't even appreciate it.
No, I do.
Yeah.
I've been reading Project Hail Mary right now, so I haven't been reading any comics at all. So forgive me, and I just forgot.
I love Project Hail Mary. We'll talk about that too later. But can we just observe how beautiful Leslie looks really quick? So, why are you wearing all those ribbons on your hair? Just kidding. I know why, but she is just stunningly beautiful.
Wow. So unfortunately, I have to work today. The tummy ache didn't come in time, so there's no way for me to not go into work. But even though I am going into work on this day of protest, I think that fashion is also a form of protest. So I'll be wearing my cultural hair pieces, and I do have some like cultural earrings that I have on, just so people know that I also stand in solidarity with the rest of the immigrant community across the nation, not just in California, but across the nation. And I despise and I'm disgusted by all the injustices happening in the world. So if you're watching this video, I hope you can relate, because if you're reading comics and you don't relate, then you should probably stop reading them because you're not getting the main idea. So anyway, love you guys.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Leslie, for that. And again, appreciate her beauty. She's stunning, and I love what she's standing for, and I love what Pulp Fiction standing for. I have a lot to say about this, so we'll talk about it more later in the video. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. And also, I'm going to be posting some resources in the description below, especially the organization that Pulp Fiction is donating to for all their proceeds. I'll just put it down in the comments below. Feel free to check out their website. But let's go to Pulp Fiction, the best LCS in the world. Alright, y'all, I'm back. It's been 3 weeks since I last uploaded a new comic book day video. First of all, I just want to say I apologize for my absence here. Life just got in the way. A bunch of things that I had to handle in my personal life. Very unfortunate stuff, but we got through it. We're finding a solution. Maybe one day I'll talk about it, but right now I do want to go over the pulls that I had these last 3 weeks. Even though I didn't get the chance to film, I was still able to get all my pulls. I was still able to read majority of these comics, which I will go over. I want to show you how big the stack is, though, before we begin. So this is the first week when I had filmed that part of the video earlier in this video. This is the second new comic book day. Look at how that is. And then the most recent one, amazing stack, full of amazing comics. It's full of absolute titles, DCKO. Oh my goodness, I just really loved it. Oh, let me shut down my computer here. It keeps turning on. Okay, so before I begin, I know I had addressed in the beginning of the video that we had purchased the comics on a protesting day where we weren't going to go to work, no school, and no purchasing for large businesses to protest against ICE. And I want to elaborate a little bit further on my stance on that. So I am extremely disappointed in this country right now, especially with the Trump administration and the people who voted for him or who elected him in the office of presidency. I just honestly think that this is not what the United States of America is about. This is not how I viewed this country when I first moved here when I was a kid. Honestly, when I was a kid, I lived in the Philippines. I moved to the United States when I was 8 years old. I'm an immigrant too. And a lot of my friends are, a lot of my family are immigrants. And just seeing how these people are treated in our community is very, very disappointing. Even U.S. citizens, people who are legal to be in this country, are attacked. People are killed by these untrained ICE agents full of bias and full of profiling. It's just, it makes my blood boil. It breaks my heart. And I don't want to get emotional at all, but it's just so disappointing on how this country is being ran and how some people are proud of how these ICE agents are treating other people, and it's just so wrong. And I just want to say thank you to all the small businesses who stayed open on that Friday where we were protesting against ICE and donating their proceeds to different types of organizations which are immigrant-led or like organizations that are just helping immigrants of this country find resources or find places to feel safe. So shout out to all those businesses. Shout out to Leslie as well for having these morals, point of views. Ever since I met her, she's never changed. And that's something that I admire about her so much. And she's very outspoken and inspires me to talk about these things here on my YouTube channel. And I really want you guys to know how I feel about this topic, because it's very important, because it's happening in our day-to-day life. And which is why I love reading comics, because I just see how these superheroes treat everyone with the same level of respect, regardless of their skin color, regardless of their tax bracket, regardless of their sexual orientation, you name it. These heroes try to save everybody and try to treat everyone with the same level of kindness, which I really love. And I know they're fictional characters, and I've said this before, but behind every fictional character is a real writer, a real artist that can capture these moments and really show on this piece of paper in every panel. So I just want to say all of those things. And yeah, all the resources will be in the description below, especially Orale, the organization that Pulp Fiction donated their proceeds to on that very day. Otherwise, we're going to begin. But thank you guys for listening to me talk about this before I go over my pulls. And I appreciate you all still staying tuned, even though I had a 3-week hiatus. I'm trying not to do that. But I'm going to go over these pulls really quick. So as you saw in the last part of the B-roll video, or B-roll part in this new comic book day video, I ended up picking up this Daredevil poster because, again, how amazing Pulp Fiction is. Every time you spend $20 or more, you get a free promo poster. And the promo poster that I found, oh my gosh, why is it like doing that? I'm going to be careful, but it's a Daredevil poster. I think this is an issue number 1 of the new Daredevil comic run that's coming out. I don't know if it came out already. I'm pretty sure it's still coming out. But what's really exciting is that Marvel is literally stepping up this 2026. And I hope it's all great things, because right now they are getting outworked and outdone by DC, in my personal opinion. This was not a part of the pulls from, what day was this? Let me just go over it. So these were not a part of the polls on January 28th, but I just want to go over how amazing this trade paperback was. Shout out to Chris, Leslie's cousin, one of my closest friends. He got me this for Christmas, actually. I just finished reading it. I have issues 7 through 15, the current run. But this is issues 1 through 6, trade paperback. Jason Aaron, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so good. I actually didn't get the chance to read any TMNT growing up, but I watched the movie. Honestly, my favorite characters so far, Leonardo and Donatello. Actually, no, Donatello and Michelangelo. Michelangelo has the orange little bandana thing, and then Donatello has the purple. I just find them so funny. Really, really like those two. Next, we're going to go over the pulls from January 28th. I'm going to try to speed through this. Just there's a lot of comics. Absolute Batman, issue number 15. So good. Look at how the height difference between Wonder Woman and Batman. Honestly, I think I really like this issue more than the issue 5, than the Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman, where Batman came. But that really led up to this because there's a moment where Batman calls for Wonder Woman with this thing that Wonder Woman gave him, and she showed up and saved the day. So yeah, amazing, amazing issue. Absolute Martian Manhunter, issue number 8. This week was freaking stack of Absolute titles. Absolute Flash, issue number 11. It's honestly picking up. It's worked to the point where Barry Allen and Wally West finally got to meet each other in this like different dimension where Barry Allen is stuck. He's almost practically dead, but he can still communicate with Wally. And he basically sent Wally back to save the lab and save his dad and everything. It's really, really cool. I actually got super lucky and I got to get an Iron Man issue number 1. It is a variant. This was the first issue, but it was so good. I feel like they really got the way Tony Stark's character is and his persona. Who is the writer for this? But honestly, it was so good. I love the story, and it ended up in a really good cliffhanger. So now I have to get issue number 2. But I'm really excited for this run. I'm honestly going to subscribe to this. Iron Man is one of my favorite superheroes, but in this comic, he's funny, he's very smart, and he's honestly the Tony Stark that I grew up watching in the MCU. So I'm so excited about this comic run. Next, the Bug Wars, the Spider Witch special. It was okay. I wasn't really super intrigued to know about the Spider Witch and like the background of her. It was still cool to see the history and what the Spider Witch does and all the things that she had to go through and will go through in the backyard of, I forgot the guy's name, the two characters, the brothers, backyard of their house. So that was okay. It was a very thick comic, well worth it if you read Bug Wars. I gotta get back into it. I might reread Bug Wars again and read that just because I honestly forgot since I've read so many comics. Absolute Wonder Woman, issue number 16. Amazing. Absolute Satana is now here. Absolute Satana has arrived. Super, super cool. And this, I didn't know this, but this was the last issue of the Punisher, issue number 5. They're re-releasing a new Punisher coming up in February, I think, or March. I don't know why Marvel does that. They could have just continued here. But this was a good limited series run, 5 issues, solid title of the Punisher. And finally, Supergirl Next Door, one-shot comic. It was like a Valentine's Day special. Oh my gosh, I really loved it. And speaking of this comic, I want to put something up right here. Let me first read the quote for you. It kind of reminded me of the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime. And I love that Super Bowl halftime show, guys. It was so good. But one of my favorite parts of about that comic. So Flash Gordon is battling. I don't know who this was. And I'm not a big Flash Gordon fan, but these are like a mixture of small, short stories of different heroes. But what was so cool about it, there's a panel here and a quote here that I really did enjoy. Because there's no power known to man, alien, or quantum being greater than love. And it reminded me of the Bad Bunny Super Bowl commercial, or Super Bowl halftime show, because he just showed how he demonstrated that love trumps hate. Love is the strongest, most powerful thing in the world. And that's all we need to do more with each other, is just spread love, not hate, but spread love to each other in the smallest gestures or in the biggest gestures as possible. So when you get the chance to do that, spread love everywhere, to your friends, to family, to strangers. Do as much as you can. But yeah, I just want to go over those. So that was the poll from January 28th, 2026. Now we are going to go to February 4th, 2026. I ended up getting this Absolute Power trade paperback. I pre-ordered it on accident. I didn't know what it was. But the good thing is, Ryan, the owner of Pulp Fiction, said this is a limited series run, that it's really good. It's by, I believe, Dan Mora and Mark Waid. So I'm excited about that. The only reason I pre-ordered it is because I accidentally clicked it. I saw the word absolute and I didn't even read the description. I just pre-ordered it. Luckily, Ryan, the owner, gave me 50% off. Shout out to you. Amazing owner. Love Pulp Fiction. I only paid $9.99 for this instead of $20. So thank you, Ryan. Next is Absolute Superman, issue number 16. This issue was so good. Main reason why, you can really now see that this is actually Superman because Absolute Hawkman and Superman basically interact for the first time, and Absolute Hawkman is just showing him the flaws of the world and Earth, and Superman just tries to save every single person possible in any type of situation. And Hawkman is saying it's impossible to do that. But Superman really tries his best. And at the very, very end, we get Lex Luthor again. Absolute Lex Luthor. And I forgot that we saw him like in the earlier issues of Absolute Superman. And in this one, Lex Luthor is this really nice person, really a family person. He's like a head coach for a baseball team, a teacher at a school. And basically Brainiac and who was it? LexCorp? I don't know. Brainiac came in, tried to recruit Lex Luthor to defeat Superman. Lex Luthor doesn't want to be a part of anything like that, and that's how the issue ends. I'm sorry I spoiled it. It was just really, really good. Next is Absolute Green Lantern, issue number 11. This was an okay issue. Green Lantern is like up and down, up and down. I really don't know how I feel about it. Batman, issue number 6. Another great title. Jorge Jimenez, the artist, amazing artwork here. Oh my gosh, this was probably my pick of the week for this run, or this release day, is DCKO Night Fight, issue number 4, the final issue. I kind of teared up a little bit with this issue. I don't know if I should spoil it. Oh, who cares? If I do, I'm sorry, but this gives us a hint that Batman will be returning into the tournament in DCKO. He basically, I don't know if he kind of failed or passed Darkseid's test with him, but he got to see a Gotham City, or Bruce Wayne got to see a Gotham City where Batman was not needed. He had a whole family, he had a grandson. It was just so good. It made me really tear up just a little bit. Boss Battle number 1. I wasn't going to get this. It's a tie-in with DCKO. The main reason I got this because Leslie loves Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. I haven't read it yet, but I love how they've, like, all the DC heroes fought against different types of characters from different areas of comics. This is Samantha Strong from Beneath the Trees, and then we have Annabelle, the Joker goes against. Samantha actually goes against Lex Luthor, and then we have Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and then I forgot the guy's name. He went against Superman. That one was really cool too. But solid title overall. I do recommend it. If you haven't picked it up, pick up Boss Battle. It's a tie-in. I don't usually pick up a lot of tie-ins, but this one was so good. Finally, Ultimate Endgame, issue number 2. I haven't read this one yet, but I'm almost caught up for all my pulls. I'm excited to read this today. I will try to read this today. Issue number 1 was okay, but you know what? Any Ultimate titles that I can get, I'm going to get my hands on. So that is it for February 4th. Now, February 11th, the latest new comic book day. Today's actually Valentine's Day, so babe, Leslie, happy Valentine's Day. I love you. She is not here, but reason I'm going through this a little bit faster is because I'm going to go to work right after this video. The most recent one, I actually forgot to pull this. I think I misplaced it when I was walking around Pulp Fiction, but thankfully they were nice enough to order me a variant copy. Captain America, issue number 6. Love this title. I think today I'm going to squeeze this in. DCKO, issue number 4, the second to last issue. The last 4, or the final 4, is Joker, Lex Luthor, Wonder Woman, Superman, and they're going against the absolute versions of themselves. So that is really, really cool. I'm looking forward to that. I got lucky with this one too. Pulp Fiction had it in stock. This is the Absolute Wonder Woman annual number 1. I'm really excited to read this. Love Absolute Wonder Woman. And speaking of Marvel, they are stepping up their game. We got Cyclops, issue number 1. I got the variant copy. This is, I don't know who got this variant copy, but I'm really excited about this one. I was going to get Cover A, but I saw this, so I ordered this. I haven't really read anything X-Men related. I heard Cyclops is one of the best characters in the X-Men, so I'm excited to see what Cyclops is all about. Finally, Moon Knight, issue number 1. Never read anything Moon Knight related. I know one of my followers here loves Moon Knight, and the only time I ever seen Moon Knight was on a TV show on Disney Plus, and I thought that Moon Knight show was solid. 5 out of 5, fire. Finally, another Marvel title, issue number 1, Deadpool, Wade Wilson. I'm really excited about that. So Marvel, I really hope this is your year, 2026. Give me some more comics to read. I'm excited. I'm hyped. But I need comics to read. Finally, TMNT issue number 15 and Transformers issue number 29. I'm not caught up with these runs, but I have to pick up the ongoings, if you know what I mean, because I'm a collector at heart at the end of the day. But that is it. I got to get to work. I'm going to get this video edited and probably posted, hopefully Sunday night or Monday morning. I owe you guys big time. Thank you. Thank you so much for always supporting me and still being here, regardless of how long I was absent for. I'm going to try my best to be there as much as I can from now on. Try to get back into the habit of weekly filming, uploading weekly at the very, very least. But thank you again so much for watching this super long video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you're brand new, subscribe to this channel. And if you're a subscriber, thank you again from the bottom of my heart. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up. And I'll see you all on the next video. Peace.